Hello everyone, in the next video from Flashpoint campaign Sovereign Storm, and today we are jumping into the second tutorial, which is intermediate features. So let's start again with reading what that mission has to offer. So again, this is a 4-hour scenario on the Southern Storm Bad Durham map. The scenario has a total of approximately 40 units combined between the CW, United States, blah blah blah. Well, same stuff. Tutorial 2, intermediate features. Please go to help. Yeah, we've already knew that we can jump into game files and read those PDFs, which is very useful. And now, crucial information for us. In this second tutorial scenario, we will cover the additional features of air power with helicopters and aircraft, and air defense systems to protect your forces from enemy aircraft. Learning to use these new tools will strengthen your arsenal to accomplish your mission. This tutorial assumes you have learned the basic game skills from tutorial 1 and will focus on the new features in greater detail. That's very lovely. So yeah, as you can see, we will manage this time some helicopters and also some air defense systems and aircrafts also. And you will see A-10 Warthog in action. Yeah, the well-known bird. Okay, let's read. Brief your mission, Commander. Your mission is to move and position your armored cavalry regiment troop to secure the two bridges east and southeast of Bad Durham and eliminate any Soviet attempt to cross into the area while preserving as much of your force as possible. Same mission, exactly same mission, but different tools to use. At your disposal are a handful of armored scout sections, M3s and scout troops, 2 platoons of M1A1 tanks, a section of self-propelled mortars, 2 headquarters units in support. Added to your force are 2 sections of Stinger manpads, anti-aircraft missiles, that's very lovely, but unfortunately it's only 2. A platoon of SPAAG, which is gun-based air defense system, that's a radar guided, kind of like minigun. A scout helicopter section, 2 attack helicopter section, 8 AH-1s with rockets and ATGMs. ATGM stands for, do I remember? So it's anti-tank guided missile, I think. I may be wrong, but in general it's like Javelin ATGM or TOW. It's also ATGM. Or I think Hellfire is also considered ATGM. Anyway, 2 close air support, which is abbreviation CAS, sections of A10s, off-map and on-call. What does it mean off-map? Off-map means that the asset, like aircraft A10, is placed outside the map, so you don't see the counter on the map itself, it's somewhere outside. You have information how much time it takes for him to get onto map and perform a mission. So yeah, that's very nice. Also, you can have like artillery as an off-map asset. Artillery also is on map, but it happens that the rocket artillery or self-propelled howitzers are placed also off map. So yeah, that's very nice. I don't think they can be targeted by the enemy when they are off map, but that's how it looks like, which is very nice. And good luck, Commander. Okay, thank you very much. That's the same day, same hour, as you can see. So we proceed. Of course, computer is as opponent. We are playing as NATO. Same battle planning options for the Warsaw Pact or the USSR. Difficulty Gronard, sure. And let's proceed. Okay, boom. Let's read it quickly. Colonel Reynolds, welcome to the Tutorial 2 Intermediate Features scenario. You are commanding NATO forces and have 4 hours to accomplish the mission described in your scenario briefing. We already know what's going on. Your forces are composed of 6 groups of units, extensive descriptions of which are found in the Operations, People and Logistics and Fire Support Staff reports. Information about the opposing forces are available from the Intel Staff report. You may now drag and drop your starting units into any group setup hex, subject to the usual stacking limits. I don't remember what's the stacking limit, by the way. You are responsible for a total of 12 Recce, 5 Hilo, 11 Tank, 13 APC, 6 HQ, 8 air defense, 2 self-prepared RT, 12 utility ADT PO, yeah, so that's a FARP, and 4 air subunits worth 4,707 victory points. Remember, these assets are all but irreplaceable. And good luck. Boom. Quick look, yeah, we are starting same hour, so 6 a.m. 11th August 1989. We have 4 hours to accomplish the mission. Command cycle chronology, it looks like our cycle is 15 minutes. For the enemies, it's first 14, then 15. Airspace control contested. We have day, overcast, visibility 10,000 meters, 16 degrees, 5 meter per second east wind, illumination 100%. Information about not dawn but dusk. Dusk, yeah. And overcast is 1000 meters. So that's a quite low cloud sailing. Not that bad, but still it's quite low as far as I remember. Another crucial information, electronic warfare comms interference is very low, which is good. What else? Now you can see that we have that SPAAG, SAM1 and SAM2, CAS1 and CAS2. So SAM is of course the Stinger, CAS is closer support, which is A10. And we have 2 of them. You can click on them, you can see it's CAS. We have 2 A10 Warthog, and we have 2 CASs, so in total we have 4. Yeah, we have 4 of them. The information about how much time it takes for them to get into area, I think. Okay, here it is. Located 19 kilometers west of map, which is in that direction. Here, boom, boom, boom. Information about how much time it takes for them to get into mission? Not really. Okay, that's fine. Also, they are under FSCC control, so we can either call them as an airstrike. We can set up them on call, which they are currently, as you can see. On call in hex 0217. Well, we don't see that hex, of course. We can modify that, by the way. But that's not crucial. So yeah, they are both controlled under FSCC. And I think we'll leave it as it is. So hopefully our ground units will know how to utilize them properly. Let's check information center, scenario description. That's what we know. We've already read it. Victory status and conditions. Well, exactly the same as previously. Now, operation center. Same information, and as far as I know, same forces against us. Map overlay, nothing very useful instead, except that the CAS is 90 kilometers west of map. And in SITREP, well, everything is like on 100% readiness, 100% ammo, 70% morale, so it's all good. Engineering assets, no. Air support, yeah. So that's something new. Situation at 6 a.m. The current airspace status is contested air superiority. The current weather is day, overcast, visibility 10,000 meters, cloud sailing 1,005 meters. Dawn today 03:57, dusk 21:02. You can see the arrival time if there is any mission for them. The withdrawal, night ops, they are capable, but we are not going to play during night. All weather not rated. I'm not sure what it means. So information about the airspace status and weather by hour. Airspace control contested. Then for the rest of hours unknown. Visibility 10,000. Cloud sailing. Well, that's gonna get higher slightly, which is good, but it's still quite low. And illumination 100%. Now emitters. That's also another information, since our SPAAG, our defense platoon, is emitting because it uses radar, as you can see. Can we? Okay, so by clicking we can either emit or not emit, which means that search radar is turned off. And what's the difference if it's turned on or turned off? Of course, if it's turned on, you can target enemy air assets. If it's turned off, you cannot. But if it's turned on and enemy has anti-radar missiles for his disposal, then he can target you your SPAAG from greater distance by using any kind of ammunition which is supposed to target radar emission. I think one of those is let me think from real life. I'm not sure, but isn't AIM-9X the radar guided? Might be not, but anyway, any kind of SEAD or SED missions, capable planes are able to destroy your SPAAG. I don't think they have any kind of weaponry able to eliminate our SPAAG from stand of distance by using such brackets. I don't think so. I'm not sure, but in other scenarios, it's definitely the case. So keep that in mind. Also, I think, do we want to check what kind of weaponry we have on our Warfox? Maybe we would like to. Unit dashboard. Subunits. Okay, so we have, of course, 30mm GAU 8. That's basically the Gatling minigun mounted in front in the fuselage. Then we have AGM 65D Maverick. That's an anti-tank rocket. Then we have CBU 100 armor piercing. That's also rocket. Looks like, yeah, since AP stands for armor piercing. And then we have Mark 82 half-ton bomb or 500 funds. Uh, I'll be. Well, that's Imperial system, unfortunately. So yeah, that's by the way, half-ton bomb in general, I think. So we have 4 of them for each Warthog. We can just click on them, double click, and see AGM. That's a heat, okay, with 23 kilometers range, by the way, which is wow, it's big. CBU, that's armor piercing. No, that's a cluster munition. Improved conventional munitions, okay. Uh, and that's also as heat. Okay, so it's high explosives anti-tank. I don't know why it's AP. What does it mean? Okay, so that's the information guided missile. Okay, so it's like you can use infrared and like the JTAC on the ground can highlight the target and the missile guides on that laser, infrared laser. But AP, I'm not sure. Maybe I think I missed something. What does it mean? Anyway, it's a cluster munition, by the way. And we have Mark 82, and that's an iron bomb. Yeah, so CB100 and Mark 82, they are both bombs. You can see that range is 50 meters. Maverick is 23 kilometers, and it would be nice to use that. Like, if we can perform such a standoff mission, it would be very, very good. I don't know how it behaves though. Like, if we perform standoff mission, do we keep our plane off map so enemy air defense cannot target it? I'm not sure. So we will see. Yep, that would be it. Sensors, blah blah blah. Nothing important now. Okay, let's close it quickly because I would like to jump into gameplay itself. Diaries and mission capable subunits. That would be it. Boom. Okay, so let's start with setting up our elements. You can see that we can place some and, well, basically all our air defense assets wherever we want. So yeah, we can just get quicker to the battlefield. Not a big deal though. Let's think. I would like to well, oh, okay, I didn't mention that. We have also H1 Cobras, which are we have two of them, uh, each of two Cobras, and they are equipped with 20 millimeter gun, M197, BGM 71C ITO, yeah, ITO, I think it's I. And we have 4 rounds of them. And again, another 4 rounds, so on both sides of the helicopter, I believe. Then we have LUA-61. That's a rocket pod, so that's a medium high explosive rocket. It's good against soft targets. What else? It's veteran experience. We can see in what ranges we are going to work with that unit. So yeah, the 20 millimeter gun is 1.5 kilometer. TOW is 3.7 kilometer max range. TOW yeah, same. And LUA is 0 meter range. Okay, so it's 106,000 meters range, so it's up to 6 kilometers. Okay, that's fine. That's very basic information. So you can see what we have at our disposal. Of course, that's gonna be very, very hard to use against enemy forces. That's because Warsaw Pact has a lot of air defense systems, and performing any close air support in such an environment is very hard. Uh, like control, well, in general, CAS missions are simply very dangerous to perform. They are great in case of asymmetric conflicts like in Afghanistan or Iraq, when you can basically dominate airspace, so you can perform multiple CAS missions without like taking usually any casualties. But in a symmetric conflict like that against NATO and Warsaw Pact or the USSR or Russia nowadays, it's almost impossible without proper airspace control and also suppressing air defense systems of the enemy. It's almost impossible. That's why we can see on the Ukrainian conflict that most of the missions performed by attack helicopters are standoff missions over the horizon. So helicopters are kept very far away from the front line itself, and they are trying to just perform standoff mission, like using, I don't know, whatever rockets they have at their disposal just to support some way. It's still quite dangerous, but that's how they use it. So of course, maybe NATO could do that differently, but it's all about airspace control and also suppressing enemy air defense. Without that, you cannot basically perform any CAS missions. Or, well, you can try, but probably you are going to lose a bunch of machines. And what's worse, people, because we should remember that people are the most important asset during war. You can replace machine, you can replace vehicle, you can replace equipment, but you cannot replace humans. Just takes just too much time to train professional pilots. So okay, without further ado, because that's off the topic. Uh, let's think what should do. Okay, so I will use the. Oh, of course, I didn't mention also. So we have also reconnaissance helicopter. So that's a single OH-58D Kiowa. Uh, let's see at weapons. Of course, it's unarmed, and we have some sensors and systems. That's basically scout helicopter, and it would be great to use it properly. You can see that it can spot targets quite far away, so classify at 5 kilometers, detect at 10 kilometers, which is very nice. So let's start with editing some standard operating procedures for him. Let's go into default. Tactical initiative generous. That's definitely it. Well, acceptable losses. We have only one, so doesn't really matter. But tactical initiative definitely generous. Preferred standoff range. Mm, far away. At least like 2.5 kilometers, maybe 3 kilometers from the enemies. Yeah, that's the way to go. Refuse fire, but it doesn't apply because it's unarmed, so it's grayed out. Relocate when? After receiving any kind of fire. That's crucial. Movement. Concealment. So we'll try to fly low altitudes. Of course, it will just minimize our ability to spot enemy targets, but I would like to try to keep that unit alive for further usage. Rest doesn't apply. Resupply also it should be grayed out because it doesn't apply. We don't have any kind of ammunition. So apply it to this unit only. That's a default SOP, and we can try to draw the movement for it. So we will go here. I think I will risk it. Go here, here, here. I think here. And now if I go here, or if I fly here, that can be quite dangerous. So maybe let's try to fly over here and see what will happen. It's very risky. I'm worried that we may lose that unit because that's gonna be very close to the enemies. But risk it for the biscuit and screen. So you can see that's the fly path. It will take 2 minutes from 0609 to 0611. You can see 11 minutes in total, the whole flying path, which is very, very quick. But that's how I would like to do it. I could also risk and put my attack helicopters somewhere here, maybe here. Try to engage first targets, but that's a risky move, and I feel like it's too risky. But anyway, let's edit SOPs for our Cobras. And now I'm wondering whether if I click apply to all units of same type, will it apply to my scout? It may apply because they have almost same symbol, despite the fact it's the recon and that's attack. So yeah, I think I will manually set up orders for both of them. So tactical initiative generous, acceptable losses moderate, preferred standoff range at least 4 kilometers, maybe 3. No 4 kilometers, it's 2 kilometers. So that's 1.5 kilometers. Yeah, fire discipline, maximum range. Relocate when? After receiving direct fire. Uh, movement. By the way, it's grayed out. Now I'm wondering if I turn it on, will it apply? Okay, it's interesting. Anyway, movement, concealment, mindful contact is grayed out, passengers disembark grayed out, blah 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 grayed out. Resupply, that's all good. Boom. Let's go for it. I could copy though. I'm not sure how it was. Can I apply SOP to unit as default SOP? Apply SOP to units matching orders. Okay. What if I do? Let me. That's it. And now if I click apply SOP to unit as boom. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. Let's take a look at default. Okay, no. Hmm. Yeah, that's different. Okay. Once again. Hmm. I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, I will do it manually, but I know that there is a way to copy SOP and then apply it. Anyway, okay. Tactical initiative moderate. Well, generous. Acceptable losses moderate. Boom. Maximum range, yes, after receiving any fire. Direct fire. Concealment. It's all good. Now let's compare. Yeah, they're exactly the same, which is very nice. Okay, that's done. We have also FARP, but it's not moving. You can see that we have plenty of basically logistic elements, logistic units. You can see, and also, well, headquarters and stingers, just in case if enemy decides to attack. So you can see two times stinger, one times headquarters, one times M5 7782 C2V, which is command vehicle, 8 times FARP, static. That's forward. I don't remember. Anyway, 8 times M35. That's a half track. Uh, uh, and 2 times Humvee, which is also HQ, ID, blah blah blah. Yeah. That would be it. They are supposed to simply resupply our air assets, mostly helicopters on the map, because off map it doesn't count. That's it. Okay, I think it's already 25 minutes. Let's see what we should do now. Maybe we should set up some SOPs for our SAMs. Short air missile, by the way. Let me think. Okay, let's quickly describe the plan I'm going to use, and the plan will be almost the same as before, as in the first tutorial mission. So we will set up some defense here on that ridge. Maybe I will put one SAM or SPAAG alongside tank platoon here to support the southeastern side. Then some small element here in the forest to engage enemy tanks or any kind of enemy units trying to cross and push across that field or north to Bad Durkheim. But main defense force will be set up around here, west of Bad Durkheim Bridge, here in the road to Marbach, just to stop enemies going for Marbach. As I've said, exactly same, very similar plan as before, and we will see how it will play out. We need to remember that enemy has attack helicopters to his disposal, so hopefully our SAMs, our Stinger teams, will be able to eliminate them. So let's take a look at LOS, which is line of sight and placed here, and I think that's a perfect position for our SAM, or here. Actually, I could place both of them, one here, one here. Too dangerous. Okay, but not perfect placement. Now that's that hex and that hex. They are perfect. Maybe here, that's also perfect position. The problem with that position is that there is no cover and there is no concealment at all. Same about here, same about here. Other option, no, that's a bad option. Okay. Maybe here, but it's quite close to enemy forces on the ground, and I think that actually Stinger has range up to 5 kilometers. So yeah, that would be actually too close. You can see that that's 5 kilometers ring here. Yeah, so two spots here. I think I will place SPAAG here. Because it's armored. I think it can sustain some fire from the enemy. The problem is that its range is very limited. It's only 1.6 meters. So maybe I should place it somewhere here. 1.6. Let's see. If I place it here, of course the identify, well, it's immense. You can see that's because of radar, but the engagement range is quite low. You can see it's fire medium range. It's 1.3 kilometers. So if I set up it to maximum range, it's gonna be just slightly bigger. So maybe the best way is to use that unit as a radar. That's it. It's a radar. But you can see that placing it on the high ground is quite crucial. And I think that position is that, or yeah, those two positions. That one is slightly better. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I think I will go for it. For that position, it's quite close to that exit from Bad Dürkheim. So maybe it's slightly too risky. And here not. Okay, I will place it here. And I think about my tank platoon. So let's turn it on. Either here or here. Well, that position is better to stop the attack from the southeast. But I believe they will try to push with the full force west of Bad Dürkheim exit. So yeah, I think that's better idea. But we will see. Uh, so that would be it. Let's see. So that's the general plan. Now I should consider setting up SOPs for my SAMs and for other units, but it's already like half an hour. So maybe I will call the episode for now, and in the next episode we will set up rest of SOPs and maybe hopefully we'll start a command cycle. But that would be for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.